didn't do nothing wrong, man.
Yeah, you did. You don't listen to what you told to do.
I've done nothing wrong.
De-escalate.
His name is Stephen Howard. He lost here in his name.
This is Michelle.
What if I put the gun away?
Come here.
Chill out, eh?
Well, that settles it. Everybody grab a broom. It's shenanigans.
I can't believe we were trespassed from the freaking Lincoln Memorial. Yeah.
Oh no, it's Mr. Leroy Truth Goes to Washington. Him, Garden State Accountability, and some other virgins decide to descend on our nation's capital. Why? I don't know. Bothering people, I guess? Well, they're at the Lincoln Memorial today, and Leroy is attempting to bring in a whole film crew to make some stupid documentary. It's all fake. It's all YouTube nonsense. When the park rangers tell them they can't bring in all this equipment, all hell breaks loose, and of course their rights are violated. There's going to be a lot of fake frauditor outrage in this video, so just prepare yourself. And, as always, there's a lot of First Amendment shenanigans. Let's take a look.
Jesus.
Close frauditor, but no, that's Abraham Lincoln, 16th President of the United States of America.
Alright, I'm doing my Leroy Truth's work here. He's gonna go get the park police officer to see if he can give us permission to record closer.
Of course they want to get closer. You know, the most annoying thing about this guy is not his cheap suit, it's not his stupid antics, it's the fact that he speaks about himself in the first person. Such a loser.
Yeah, so you're saying we need a permit?
At the moment, we're just news gathering. We're just
You lie!
documenting reality.
Right, what you said was right on. It's perfect.
Yeah.
And I'm telling them we're here to show. Like people were saying, this is a police state. I said everyone I met with today has been also.
Yeah.
I think we can film here.
If we can't film here, we can't film anywhere.
I don't know. Once again, I think we're living in frauditor fantasy land. A place where First Amendment frauditors aren't complete useless dirtbags, and we can film anything and anywhere we want, at any time. Now, these creeps were told they're not allowed to film there, but do you think they're gonna get the hint? I think not.
The permit is for if you want to close off a stairway or something. It's for physical space.
You're wrong.
It's at this point where I decide to go in. I'm like, screw it. Scalzo's in there. I'm going in. I mean, come on.
Literally ridiculous. We go inside. He stays out there. It's insane.
Don't push now, ladies. You'll all get your chance. I'm sure they're available this Friday if you want a date. Now, how much would I seriously have to pay you to take one of these bozos out? You know they don't have any money. You know their mom is going to have to drop you guys off wherever they want to take you. You know what? Forget about it. I think dating waved bye-bye to these two losers a long time ago.
He says we can't go inside.
We're inside.
Oh, we're inside.
Yeah, as long as we have handheld equipment, there shouldn't be an issue.
Well, I mean,
why we need a permit?
I'm a journalist, but I'm a tourist.
You're also a complete failure. You're not a journalist. You're just some douchebag with a camera. Now, they don't want you little boys up there because you're bothering people trying to enjoy one of our finest monuments to one of our best presidents, our second best president, in my opinion. And I don't want to hear any garbage or BS about you educating people or informing. You're doing none of that. You're just agitating for clicks and views.
Sure, I'm allowed to go in there. There's going to be no issue.
The big thing is the whole contraption that he's got on, and he's got all this sound equipment that he says he doesn't have, but he obviously does.
So if it comes in handheld, then it's fine.
If it's handheld, yeah, but
You can come in handheld.
like I said, if you have a camera like that, it's not a big deal. It's the fact that he has that whole contraption.
Come in here, Leroy.
That's just how our policy is.
It should be based on if you're blocking any path.
Blocking a pathway, huh? I don't know why this security guard is even giving them an inch. There's no reason for these clowns to be in there. Everyone else has a simple cell phone camera, take a couple pictures, maybe a GoPro. You know, it is a shock being there. It is an amazing statue. If you have never been to Washington, D.C. to check out the Washington Memorial and the Lincoln Memorial and the Jefferson Memorial, they are well worth the journey. The only thing that would spoil it is ending up on these jerk-offs' YouTube channel.
So I contacted my supervisor. She's not going to come out here for this. She said that you cannot be here without a permit.
All right, so they left. All right, so I'm just going to walk up myself then.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. All right, so they literally wouldn't let the videographer come in here because it was a fancier camera than my iPhone. They have some ridiculous policy. It's insane.
Or they just don't want a bunch of filthy trash bags like you bringing all your garbage equipment in there, blocking everyone's view and ruining everyone's day. It's not all about you, Leroy. Everyone gets to enjoy this space. Even the narcissistic dirtbag that talks in the first person about himself.
Look at this.
Leroy, that's insane.
It's insane.
This is not too much crazier
No.
than what they have.
No.
I have a backpack.
Yeah.
I'm holding this.
Yeah.
This is insane.
And since what happened is I wasn't filming on this camera, we were filming a documentary. And I was told by park police that we cannot film with a bigger camera in this area here.
Well, why don't you cry about it? Saddlebag?
There's people all over taking pictures. Look, this guy is taking a picture, happens to be Guard State Accountability. A camera that's just about as good as the other one, just not as big. And he said, oh, you got to get a permit because it's a big camera. So they call it a big camera permit. It looks like. It's insane.
Pardon my French, but you're an asshole.
And they had no problem with him coming in here with this fancy equipment, but they wouldn't let the documentary crew come in to this space. When did we allow our country to go downhill that much? What does Lincoln stand for?
Thinking you're all cool. Everyone is actually laughing at you and calling you pathetic. Everyone realizes that people who are so needy for attention they need to dress up and be as loud as possible are you guys and 16-year-old girls.
You idiots don't deserve Lincoln. Here's the truth. You creeps were allowed in there with your stupid handheld cameras. That's good enough. Everyone else has a handheld camera. What they don't have is a tripod with a super big camera and a boom mic and all this other garbage that you want to bring in there and film your stupid documentary. You can't do that because this is a public space that everyone needs to enjoy. You're going to ruin every other tourist's day by doing this crap. This is why you were told you can't bring the whole circus with you. Now, keep your mouth shut, enjoy the memorial just like everybody else because you're not special, Leroy, and you won't have any problem.
Is it freedom? Is it our rights? Is it our constitutional rights? He fought to free the slaves. Yet we are treated like we are not free people. I was not treated like I was a free man.
I'm sorry I had to stop this so soon. Leroy, did you just compare what you're going through to actual slavery, living in bondage? Being told not to bring your full camera crew in to bother everyone, that's the same as slavery? Are you friggin' joking?
To come into we the people's space right here and document and film this experience. I mean, this is wild. The park ranger and the park police made a mockery of this today, right here. And that's why I do what I do, to expose the hypocrisy.
You were literally too stupid to insult.
And we were treated like we were not free people today, because the First Amendment stops at the columns here. This is disgusting.
I think we got company.
Sir, so, talking to my supervisor again, they're saying that you still need a permit to be having filming going on in here.
But all these
We're surrounded by National Guard now.
What's the manner?
Why does he need a permit?
You're filming, they're taking photos.
No, they're not.
He's a cell phone.
Look, everyone's doing video right there.
It's a
video.
cell phone.
Okay,
And this is a cell phone, as this gentleman said. Thank you, sir.
And I told them what we agreed on. They said, no, you still need a permit.
He has a We the People tattoo. He has a We the People tattoo.
Oh my
Isn't that
God.
crazy?
I don't even believe
We
it.
the People tattoo.
Permit. You're not special. So
I'm not special?
not any different than anybody else that
Exactly. Look at all these people that everyone gather around. They're not letting me record here, even though you're all recording.
So,
See, everybody, this is not a free place.
sir, we can escort you out.
I'm Leroy Truth
Or
from
you
Leroy
leave
Truth
on your own.
Investigations on YouTube. So,
Garden State Accountability.
now he's
Subscribe.
trying to escort me.
Hey, what are you doing? Get the hell out of here before I bust that camera!
I love that this officer said that to Leroy. Nothing is going to upset him more than telling him plainly that he's not special. Because in his mind, he is the coolest, he is the most well-educated person on YouTube. And you know that just ruined his day, telling him he's just like everybody else. Which is obviously true.
So if we don't leave, will we be arrested?
I'm saying I'm going to escort you out.
Are we being trespassed from the Lincoln Monument?
We'll see if that comes to it, but right now,
That's what I'm asking.
You out.
If you're asking, we're going to respectfully decline. But if you're telling us we will, if you're telling us we have to leave.
I'm telling you now that if you do not leave, you'll be arrested.
Okay. What was your name and badge number?
Without a permit.
What was your name and badge number?
Officer Function 299.
And you have a We the People tattoo, right?
Yes, I do.
All right, thank you. Have a good one.
So we're going to leave right now, and under major duress.
Major duress.
For recording, just like you are, ladies and gentlemen, with a cell phone. I have a cell phone just like you, and I'm just...
And look at the National Guard that sits there and just lets it happen.
Can you believe that?
The National Guard that's supposed to uphold our Constitution.
Did you say to go away? And look at the bootlicker over there. You're in a place that memorializes freedom, and he was supporting that I've just been trespassed from the Lincoln Memorial for recording like thousands of other people do. I've got an iPhone. He says, oh, it's the manner you're recording. This is disgusting. This is why all of us do what we do, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a free country anymore. This absolutely fascist dictatorship actions like they did right over there was pathetic, wrong, vile, unconstitutional.
You are a sad, strange little man, and you have my pity.
The little guy must have got a thesaurus for Christmas. Listen, none of your rights were violated. If you had just walked in there just like everybody else with your cell phone held in your hand, filming the memorial, you would have been fine. No, you wanted to escalate that. You wanted to bring in tripods and boom mics. And even when they let you in with your stupid handheld equipment, you still had to place it right in the middle of the monument, blocking everyone's view, just so you could film your stupid documentary. Let me give you a reality check, Leroy. Everyone is there not to see you. They're not there to be on your stupid YouTube channel. They're there to enjoy one of our nation's greatest monuments. And they can't do that because you're creating a space where it's all about you. But that's what First Amendment Frauditors do. They do it at the DMV when they get them shut down. They do that at the post office because they're not there to actually perform any real business. And they do it at, I guess, the Lincoln Memorial now.
Well, literally, he was going to arrest us.
Look at that tyrant up there. Look at that tyrant.
Disgusting.
Definitely disgusting, Leroy. I can't believe we were trespassed from the freaking Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah. Literally, that guy was doing the same thing I was doing, except the only difference that the bootlicker did is he was holding his phone in his hand as opposed to, I have it mounted on a stand for convenience. And he said, no, you can't record there without a permit when thousands of people are recording. What's the difference? Because my iPhone is connected to a stand. What the?
All right, I'm done listening to this idiot. This is why you were kicked out, because you're doing the exact thing they told you not to do. This is not a place for you to film a documentary. This is not a place for you to hold court and bother all the nice people trying to enjoy their day. That is exactly why you were kicked out, Leroy. And if you weren't a coward and a fake, you would have pressed the issue. If the First Amendment actually was important to you, you would have stayed there and took the arrest. But you didn't, because you're a complete coward fraud, a grifter, and a loser. Well, that's about all I can stand from this idiot. If you wanted to see more of the video, I cut some of it out, but really it's just dead air. If you enjoyed the video, please let me know in the comments. Hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you guys on the next one.
Goodbye, Stephen Kelly.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
You mean shenanigans? Oh.